or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Prescott off play action. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal. At the Niners' 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
To number 19. It's a gain of 6.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And this.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 14. And a Cowboy first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, it's Jefferson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually the big fella is a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Prescott going to do it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Prescott to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Prescott. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. This is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And 12 at the 17-yard.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. To throw is Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They're going to look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Fisher. Here's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now Prescott. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10, including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Garoppolo now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Foster. Number 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Running the counter with Mostert. Look at the juke. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half, Prescott. Got him in, here it's Bryant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The show you love to love, back for another year. A busy week 1 of football. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the LA Rams. And here's the Rams wideout. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Rams get the W by 2 touchdowns. With that, a look at the scores from a wild first week of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And a Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Throwing, Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
They hand it off to Mostert. Shifts by him. Now he's free at the 35. Breece Hall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breece Hall, 66 yards. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Prescott from the gun on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
It's now second and 6. At the Cowboys.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he's going to have the Niners first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's Mostert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
That's swung out to Mostert. And across the trunk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Breece Hall, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Prescott to throw it. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach, plenty to say about this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott down. He gets it to Cooks. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 16. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dab. It's been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. It'll go. It's a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll run the draw with Mostert. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll run with Jefferson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They're going to sniff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. There's Mostert. Pushes him over. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 171 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the 49ers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.